Erev Succos, Tavshin Pei Hey. Perhaps have a lesson of something that is very timely, has to do with what we're holding. I have to apologize. I got my Chagim mixed up. I thought we're holding a Makat Tzfardea. That's why I sound this way. But anyway, we'll talk about Succos. The Haftorah of the first day of Succos is a Poliakoff Haftorah. Armageddon, the story about the Great War, about the whole world being against Israel, against Klal Yisrael, right? Attacking Yerushalayim. And the beginning of the Haftorah is pretty awesome, because the beginning of the Haftorah talks about some terrible things. They're going to conquer half of Yerushalayim, half of the land. It's terrible. But afterwards, it talks about the Magefa HaNora'ah, which some people have said is talking about nuclear warfare. It talks about the people whose eyes melt in their heads. If they touch each other, their hands melt onto each other. Right? It talks about a terrible Magefa that Hashem will bring upon all those people, all those enemies of Klal Yisrael. And then the famous story that they're going to split Har HaZeisim. Hashem will split Har HaZeisim, make a huge valley, right, in Har HaZeisim. And then Klal Yisrael, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, will conquer all the nations, and any nation that won't come to celebrate Succos is going to suffer terribly. And that's why it's brought. That's why we read it on Succos. Because it says all the nations of the world are going to celebrate Succos. And that's why we have this Haftorah. What does it mean? Right? And how are we supposed to interpret all of it? So the Medrash says on this Haftorah, it says, each one of those who came to fight against Klal Yisrael, they had their own ideas. They said, we're going to do better than the others. And Gog uMagog, what they're going to say is, we're not going to fight against the Jewish people. We're going to fight against their God. I saw this Medrash and I said to myself, if we think about our situation today, the situation today is not a battle of one nation against another nation. It's a battle of one religion against the other religions. It's nothing to do with nations. It's religion. Islam is going to destroy the Jewish God. That's what they're out to do. Amish fits with the Medrash. They're not fighting against us. They're fighting against Hashem. And the idea is, perhaps, that the Haftorah is giving a mashal. But you know what? People put their hands on their other friends, and the hands melt together. That perhaps what it means is, when you look around the world, there are a lot of people who are not ready to fight and to do what the Muslims are doing, what Iran is doing. But they're going to support them. They're going to go ahead and go against Israel. Israel's wrong for making the fight. All the poor innocent citizens. Right?
They're starving.
They're
starving.
The Haftorah says, those who put their hands on their friends, they become one. They're the same as all those people. And you know something? It mentions in the Haftorah that even Jews are that way. That's right. There are even Jews who are the same way. And then HaKadosh Baruch Hu is going to show himself. HaKadosh Baruch Hu is going to show that, you know something? He's the one who's going to make us victorious. And the world's going to recognize, you know what? It's HaKadosh Baruch Hu. There's only a HaKadosh Baruch Hu who enables us to stand against the whole world. All of them. And then the pasuk says that you celebrate Succos. Why Dafka Succos? Because Succos is a holiday that's out of the box. You're not in your regular home. You're out of everything. You're only related to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Succos, everybody has a connection to. Because you don't have to have any format. It's not connected to the history. It's not connected to Yetzias Mitzrayim. It's not connected to Matan Torah. It's connected to what? I recognize that I am under the hashkacha of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And that's why the one place where you find in history that they made a mechitza in the Beis HaMikdash. Sukkos. Why? Because everybody is there on Sukkos. Men, women, children, we're all together. Because on Sukkos is the celebration of, look, we're all there together, right? And therefore, that's the yontiv of Sukkos. That's the yichud of the yontiv of Sukkos. And therefore, Be'ezrat Hashem, we come into Sukkos tonight, as we bring it in, Zman Simcha Seinu. What a great simcha. There are no ashir or ani or this way or that way. Everybody's got a sukkah. You sit in your sukkah, you say, Rabbanu Shalom, I see through the schach onto the sky. I know that there's only one person, there's only one who's in charge. Who's on top of everything. We recognize we're totally in your hands, Rabbanu Shalom. We're davening fervently that quickly we should see the fulfillment of the nevuah, that the whole world will recognize HaKadosh Baruch Hu.